I love my cat. I really do. Probably more than I expected to. But the truth is, she's still a cat, not a person. She doesn't see the world the way I do. Yep, you were right. Let me ask you a question. When your cat looks up at you, what do you think they actually see? You probably imagine a thought bubble saying, "Wow, there's my favorite human, the one who feeds me, my master." I know you think that because I used to think the exact same thing. But surprisingly, in their eyes, we aren't human at all. To them, we are just a cat. A very, very big cat. And that is exactly why a cat never treats you like a master. There is no fawning, no desperate need to please you. To your cat, you are just a giant, incredibly clumsy feline who somehow stumbled into their territory. And they offer you respect by walking up to you, rubbing against your legs, or licking your hand. These are the exact same behaviors they use with their own kind. They view you as one of them. There is zero discrimination, and almost nobody realizes this. Dr. John Bradshaw, an animal behavior researcher who spent years studying cat-human interactions, came to a fascinating conclusion. Cats never developed a separate set of social behaviors specifically for humans. They hold firmly to one belief: you are a part of their world. Now let's look at how they use that belief to ground themselves, to cope with stress, and to conquer fear. Once you understand this, you will never look at your cat the same way again. How do you feel about mice? Are you terrified of them? Disgusted? So, what goes through your mind when your cat drops a dead mouse right at your feet and stares dead into your eyes? Disgust? Fear? Do you just back away or grab a paper towel to throw it out? But what if I told you that your cat is actually trying to teach you how to survive? This isn't them showing off. This is a selfless, deeply loving act. Exactly like a mother cat teaching her vulnerable kittens. Remember, in their eyes, you are a giant cat who absolutely never hunts. You just magically pull cold food out of a freezing metal box. To them, you are completely and utterly hopeless. And instead of just letting you starve, they feel they have to step in. So, they bring you a dead catch, or maybe one that's half alive, or sometimes just a favorite toy, and they stare at you, waiting for you to realize that this is your chance. It's a training session. They are giving you the opportunity to practice your survival skills in the feline world. They are telling you, come on, it's time to learn. Picture this. You come home after a long, exhausting day at work. You open the door, walk into the room, and look at your cat. They slowly lower their ears, their eyes softly half close, and their breathing becomes slow and gentle. You might think, are you tired, buddy? In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University conducted a study. They placed cats in an unfamiliar room with their owners, then asked the owners to leave for just 2 minutes before returning. They discovered that over 60% of the cats instantly shifted their emotional state the second their human walked back in. They immediately relaxed, began exploring the room, and returned to a state of absolute calm, a complete contrast to the stress, vocalizing, and cowering they displayed when left alone. Psychologists call this secure attachment. Does that behavior sound familiar? Because it is the exact psychological response a human baby has toward its mother. It is incredibly beautiful. Your cat has always viewed you as their family, their closest feline companion, their absolute safe space. They don't need you to entertain them or understand everything they do. They just need you to be there. Have you ever put a treat right in front of your cat's nose, only to watch them sniff around frantically, looking completely lost? I definitely have. There's a secret we often miss. Our cats do not see the world in high definition the way we do. Whenever you get that eerie feeling that your cat is staring right through you, You're actually right. Mostly, what a cat sees are blurry outlines and shapes. But here is the fascinating part. They can still spot a tiny bug on the wall or the slightest twitch of your finger. Why? Because nature gave them an elite motion detection system to compensate for their lack of sharp detail. And when it comes to knowing who you are, they don't rely on your face. They rely on their incredible sense of smell. A cat doesn't just memorize your features. They memorize the total essence of who you are. The unique way you move, the exact pitch of your voice, your specific scent. That is how they recognize you. They don't just see you. They feel you.